Hi guys, Mandy from Tree. Welcome to the channel. I'm just about to start making some healthy granola to go with my yogurt, and I thought I'd bring you along. So let's have a look at what's going on down here. I've got things measured out predominantly to make it a bit faster for you guys. So I'm not doing a great big batch. I am making this in the Cosori. I think it's 6-quart, or this big fellow. I'm doing it in the air fryer, just to make it a bit easier for me. Now I've got a bowl. And on this bowl, I have 2 cups of, well, they're not instant oats, but they're not the really coarse ones. So 2 cups of those. I've got half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt, half a cup of almonds that I measured out and chopped, some leftover hemp seed hearts, about 1/4 cup. I've got half a cup of sunflower seeds. And I've got 1/4 cup of some coconut sugar that I'm trying to use up out of the cupboards. So I am going to add in a little bit of maple syrup and some vanilla, but the maple syrup will be sugar-free. But you know what? I don't want to waste any of the ingredients that I have. So I'm not putting coconut in, guys. The reason is it doesn't always, it's not as great for me for digestion. All right, so on top of that, I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of coconut oil. You can use any oil that you want. I wouldn't use a strong extra virgin olive oil, though, if I were you. That would be a bit too strong. So 1/4 cup, and then I'm using 1/4 cup of artificial or sugar-free maple syrup, the one that I thought could be possibly, hopefully, have the least amount of really bad chemicals, but my specialists say it's okay and it's better than sugars at the moment for me. So do what your health professionals recommend, or go with your own gut. And I'm going to put in half a teaspoon of my vanilla bean paste that I made a few weeks ago. Oh, smell that. That's awesome. Okay, I'm just going to pop the lid back on. I don't trust myself. And give this a mix around. When it's cooked, I'm going to have a little taste, and if I feel like it, I might add in some finely chopped apricots or some golden sultanas, or I might just leave it like this. I don't like that overcloringly sweet, you just can't finish things. I just want a little bit of sweetness to take the edge off Greek yogurt. So that's not where I'm going to, and I'm actually going to taste this just a little bit to see the sweetness level. Oh, I don't think I'll be adding anything in. That's sweet and salty and already so delicious. Well worth giving a go to. I'm only making a small amount because I'm not sure how it's going to turn out in this Cosori, and I don't want to waste the ingredients regardless. So whoops, I'm now going to pop that in. I have got one of those paper liners, parchment liners. A friend got me some of those, and I'm giving them a bit of a try instead of, getting your parchment paper out and cutting it, and we'll see how it goes. It's got the bottom of the pan covered, so nothing will fall through. And yeah, I know I'm going to have to stir this every 5 minutes. I'm not sure whether I'm going to put it on air fry or just on bake. That will be the bit we make up as we go along, I think. Okay. So now I'm going to take this over to Cosori, to the mothership. And I'm going to put this on. And you know what? I think I'm going to put it on to bake. So it's baking from the top and the bottom, or onto oven. And I'm just going to check it every 5 minutes. So I'll go and pop that in, and then when I go to check, I'll bring you over for a look. Alrighty, so that first 5 minutes is up. Let's just have a little look. What I will say is that it can smell it all through the house. So paying attention to the edges, because I'm thinking they'll brown faster. I'm moving them into the center a little bit first. I know I don't have a lot of wiggle room in this Cosori pot, but that's okay. And I'm just sort of going to fluff a little bit back out to the edges. It's just sort of like that, you know, just sort of stirring it around, giving it a little bit of a different spot to sit, but making sure I've removed, you know, that edge business. And I'm going to put the edge stuff up a little bit higher this time. I don't think it's going to fall through. So I'm going to go back in for another 5. Go back onto the bake setting for cake, and I'm just going to pop back in another 5 minutes and see how we're going. Okay, off we go. Okay, so granola's all done. I'm going to tip it into this bowl so we can have a bit of a look about it. Let's just, it's still a bit warm. Can you hear how crunchy it is though? So that took 16 minutes on 150 in this Cosori. And I'm so pleased about that. I'm trying to get it out so you can see now. I just have to, and I didn't get much lost in the bottom, that little liner, so that was great. No little burnt bits down there, so that's really pleasing. And it's lovely and crispy. I'm going to cool it a little bit more, and then I'm going to pop it into this jar, and I'll probably keep it in the fridge, I think, and see how that goes. But it's really lovely. Anyway, I got a little carried away and forgot, and I started eating my breakfast. So I'm just going to pop a little bit into what's left into my little jar of yogurt, and we can do it. Now I'll put up as best I can a costing for this granola, and I do say it'll be as best I can because I've had, you know, the coconut sugar, the hemp hearts for quite a while, and the nuts, but I'll do my best, guys. So I'm just going to have a little taste and see what it's like. It's just sweet. It's not lolly in your face sweet. It takes just the right amount off the Greek yogurt. And my Greek yogurt, this one's very tangy. The crunch is really nice. It's not hard on your teeth, but it's enjoyable, and it's a lovely texture change. Now, my bowl that I made before, I had 3/4 of that jar, half a banana and some of this, and it was absolutely beautiful. So give it a go, guys. It is so worthwhile. Granola is so expensive, and you know, you may just have ingredients kicking around in your pantry that you forgot about or just didn't think to put them together into a granola, and you know, there you go. So I'm giving you one more little squeeze, just sort of so that you can sort of see that it's all separate. Some people like to do clusters, and a little bit more sugar I think helps with that, but I'm fine. I don't need to worry about clusters. So alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eat that little bit now, and I'm going to jar this up, and I'll see you all in the next one. I hope the world's treating you all kindly. Bye for now.